comp where we've got 3, maybe 4 members that all want to go diving into that backline, and maybe just Angel feeling a little bit out in the lurch almost on this rise, where he doesn't get the opportunity to dive in unless he's realm warping at the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's a must-win match versus a you really should win match, and here we go. We're going to finally see some action here. Palkia trying to do some blocking of this Vaiku as On has taken the rough end of things. He's forced to flash away. Now he's going to get slowed up as Taeyun and Monkey are in hot pursuit. Vampire getting very low. Xiao Hao here trying to cover and getting engaged on Monkey. Wind becomes lightning and the flash gets the kill. First blood for EDG, but that's not going to come without consequence as WE are able to flip it on its head, making it 2-for-1 for now. Monkey going to get the shield. Taeyun flashing forward, and Team WE are going to claim the feat of warfare 3 minutes in.
EDG, and despite that early loss, are able to take this first dragon. Got Grub spawning in a minute's time, so likelihood is that WE will trade for those in a little bit's time here. Much better than a 7th seed from Group Ascend. Up against EDG, who honestly, again, excited us through the early season, and didn't really fall off too bad. They ended the season nice and strong. They ended 8-2 to try and punish the Unara.
Well, Karis is going to walk in blind and take a bit of a rough trade, although Monkey is on the way, and Team WE want to pursue this. They're looking to really close the walls in on EDG here. Good route coming out onto Vampire. Heal's already getting burnt, and here we go. We're going all in, baby. Taeyun off on the side, well protected. Not a whole lot of mana as Monkey face tanking a whole lot. He'll be able to get out without too much of an issue. Karis will burst out Palkia.
And that's a really big pick there for Karis. With the movements around the map and still 3 minutes left before those plates fall. This is a good chance for WE to make plays happen.
Yeah, we're going all in onto Palkia, forcing the flash out, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but he wants it with his Pop Blossom. He's going to land onto 3 members, and Team WE have bit off a bit more than they can chew. Vampire able to hop away. Taeyun, though, is ascended, looking to get as much damage as he can. Xiao Hao for the secondary engage. They find Vampire. Taeyun's got a split. So does Karis. A 2-for-1 for right now, but Angel not giving it up with the flash forward, looking for more. Won't be able to find it.
Who feel a little bit worse for wear as Palkia here, quick face check, has to burn some of the heal to get out, but WE have started up this dragon here, and look who's here, the top laners have come to party.
Yeah, ready to make an impact. Call the Forge God along with Equalizer, and here's Vampire getting bursted out. Backside is secured by Xiao Hao. Stolen away, and EDG looking for the chase down. They're not going to be able to find anything more onto Team WE. There's a big concern. This early lead hasn't been converted super well. We see Cube teleporting and is just barely going to escape.
They are diving
now we're going to see a 5-man dive. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink and the rest of the appliances too. And they're going to take first turret as well.
Yeah, but what do they lose on the rest of the map here? Likelihood is that the mid lane turret might drop as well. Top lane is very healthy, so they might not be able to take that in exchange. But with 5 people down on that bot side, they're able to clear that wave very quickly. And actually, it looks like between Taeyun and Cube, they're looking to put some damage down on that tier 2 turret as well.
Really well, Rude. It looks like Team WE are going to commit for this Rift Herald. It's not really that low. It's only at 6,000 HP. It is starting to drop a little bit. Palkia's got flash Pop Blossom.
Oh,
shit. He finds 3 members. Backline on, causing chaos. But Cube is running everybody over. He was in the danger zone. He's not anymore. Flashing forward with Karis, but Xiao Hao's healing. It's too much to deal with. Angel will run down Karis, root him up, and take him out. And it's another EDG victory.
4 for 3 overall, but look at the standing members for EDG. Jungle and mid lane, they can take this objective. No harm, no foul. Whereas for WE, they lost Taeyun immediately. This is your step up now. This is your chance. You've not had these stage games versus the Group Ascend supports, versus the Group Ascend teams. Are you still going to have that same agency? And in this game, Yanni, so far, so good.
It's only game 1, but that star is starting to shine just a bit. And we're going to do it all again in 15 seconds. This is sole point for EDG to put...
You really want to take these fights, especially before it gets too much worse as well.
Oh, wait, Monkey's
and the Rise are going to scale.
Yeah, he's been spotted on the backside, so it's going to fade EDG toward him. It's going to let Vampire and Karis try to get in. Monkey is going so deep, looking for On, but he's all alone. Pop Blossom is not going to do a damn thing. But that Equalizer combined with Karis takes out Palkia. Man advantage for WE.
And when EDG can't find those engages, they fumble, they aren't able to get access to Yunara. It means that these fights are so much more difficult. Now, with a 5 versus 4 on the map, WE didn't even start it up. They're looking for the tier 1 mid lane, but also looking to try to take this dragon as well. Palkia's going to be up in 4 seconds, Yanni. Rift Herald's down in the bot side, and EDG, they're just running the map at the minute.
They're not going to have it, but they are going to siege and take out the mid-tier 1 turret. Dragon still, wait, no, they can't. Hold on, the Touch of the Void might take it out, but we don't really care about that because this dragon, the 3rd dragon, is secured for EDG.
Taeyun pushes in this mid wave, and it's just 1 minion hit, so that tier 1 will fall in the mid lane. Finally, a little bit of a reprieve for WE, a little bit of gold being picked up by them, but looking very good for EDG. Their scaling components are getting there as Angel now under fire.
Yeah, he's going to flash away. The Vampire's going to try to run him down.
Phase rush.
On is on the way. Angel, yeah, that phase rush, you mentioned it. It's going to give him enough movement speed to get out. Now EDG are going to look for the turn. ZDZ has shown up. Here comes the call of the Forge God. It's going to land flush onto Karis. He's going to go between worlds all the way to the back line, but that world will be death. And now Taeyun has been caught. The Pop Blossom's not going to hit anybody because he's already dead.
Realm warp
For the rest of them, trying to turn it around. Xiao Hao still alive, but will finally fall. But On and the rest of EDG will clean up the fight. That is an ace, and that is Otacon.
That's a 5-for-1 for EDG. A fight that was engaged by WE turns on their heads immediately, as it is Edward Gaming more than happy to take that fight, find themselves the Atacon as well, and Angel, once again, their mid laner that stands firm. And
you really saw it right there for that play. And now EDG with a near 4,000 gold lead, with the entire world in their hands, a Fed Rise, a Fed Kaisa with Ornn items to boot. This dragon has been started up. Karis has been spotted on the backside here, just trying to get whatever damage he can. Taeyun is on the way. Here comes the call of the Forge God. It's going to land onto Monkey, onto the Rumble as well. Here comes the Pop Blossom, and they find the jungler. They secure the soul, and EDG are ready to party. Palkia is taking a lot of damage. Taeyun trying to do what he can. He's still alive. He finds the jungler. He's trying so hard to drag WE across the finish line, but he can't do it. Vampire will be run down. He is on his horse and he will escape, but EDG get the real prize. They get that soul.
There's a world that they can rely on Taeyun to be that carry. Monkey thought he was forced away. EDG now sniffing. They may find access.
He's going for On. The exhaust is out. Here's the Pop Blossom. Splits up the fight. Big knockup from ZDZ. And it's Taeyun and On trading blows over on the side. But it's too much for Taeyun to handle. Monkey's got to get out. And Angel... oh, he almost faked them out, but Monkey is on the wrong side of the tracks as EDG convincingly win this fight and pings onto the Baron.
Yeah, they don't need the Vi to go down. They know that if she sniffs around, she's just going to die on this trade. But the Kai'Sa on with a brilliant stasis, baits in Monkey, makes WE think for just a second that the Kai'Sa might fall. But with a Killer Instinct to reposition, with a going golden, keeps EDG alive, keeps On alive, keeps the Baron in their back pocket. It's like they're going to have to rely on EDG just mispositioning, on EDG just being a little bit split.
Oh, but here's a teleport, and Monkey's all the way in no man's land. Vampire immediately falls, and Angel ready to go. Here's the Realm Warp. Taeyun caught between a rock and a hard place. It's a double kill for On. He gets lit on fire, but he stands through the fire and the flames as a winner with the rest of his squad here in Game 1.
And another glorious fight from EDG. Again, it's WE. They never saw a fight that they didn't like. And unfortunately, they found out that this fight was not for them very, very quickly.
Vampire is up in 2 seconds. This minion is out of range. They are being griefed by the Baron. But I don't think it's going to matter with Monkey up in 10 seconds. Vampire going to try to do what he can, but he's nothing more than a melee minion at this point. EDG will put the finishing touches on Game 1 in a 30-minute affair.
Laying down that Unraveled Earth, you have Jax, Nautilus, Jarvan, all now on Ahri as well, looking to jump through that. It probably means that the Unraveled Earth can have a decent amount of priority, but I think that there may just be a little bit too much dive in this game as well. Normally it's a lot about, oh, the denial. We denied grubs from the Yorick, but Jax does really well with some grubs as well, as we are seeing some early scuffling. Level 2 win hit for Xiao Hao here.
Monkey's dead. Xiao Hao hit level 2 early, and Vampire's dead too. EDG shock Team WE less than 2 minutes in.
Slingshot is always depression.
Listen,
Period.
It is a little depression. I play a lot of AD carry myself, and I'm a Sivir in the scenario. I'm liking it. I'm not liking this, but guess what? My jungler's here to potentially save the day. Flag and drag going down. They're going to try to turn on the monkey, but Taeyun is able to get the first kill on flashing forward, and now EDG are looking to go.
Whilst On, once again, more than happy down on that bot side. Even in CS, but with that cull as well, he's going to be farming up and going to be having that much bigger 2-item hit and getting to that 3-item, 4-item Sivir marker that little bit sooner.
It cost him the dragon as well because Monkey was the one who died, so...
The question is, can they get this wave in time? Look at the minimap. Taeyun's on his way. Thank you to our observers. They're pushed up against it here. A bit of a timer for EDG to go for this, but I think Taeyun might just get here.
All right, let's see if he's going to get here in time. Xiao Hao, flag and drag is perfect.
Wow.
Cube goes down, flash out. Turret shot, last one. Ooh, on a sliver. Taeyun is going to try to run him down, but he's so far away. He doesn't have flash. He might have a prayer. He does see the jungle pet. He's getting close, but ZDZ will draw the ire.
Wow. Double.
Taeyun. No, he won't be able to. Wait, hold on. He's charging up there. He did. He got him. Taeyun getting it done.
A little bit, and actually able to find both pieces of that nice topside pie.
Taeyun has come to play today, trying to drag Team WE into the playoffs and out of the play-in. He has held up his end of the bargain. The rest of his team has struggled to do so.
Ahri with no ulti before this dragon, and Xiao Hao on the top side, triple with the TP as well. They want Cube dead.
Yep, they want to put this guy in the dirt. The cage is out. ZDZ will be able to track him. The CC is there, and Angel will get credit for the kill. It looks like this turret is not long for this world.
Hey, baby, we've got the grubs. We're happy to lose one dragon. We're happy to take down your Yorick, and again, make sure that Cube is feeling very uncomfortable. We saw this behavior in game number 1 where they did try to put a little bit behind on the Rumble. Cube still performed on that champion, but I think that the Yorick are going to have a much more difficult run of things, as it is once again gold being funneled into our MVP from game number 1 in Angel, as he gets 425 isolated gold from that turret. It's easier for them as EDG have set up first. It means that they're able to peel at will, but also they can't really get pushed off this. The poke from Taeyun hasn't even started, and EDG have got such good engage tools that you just think that, well, it's probably pretty signed, sealed, and delivered for EDG.
Team WE, a 5-man squad here. Charm goes down, and the walls are starting to close in. Rift Herald going to be used as well as a knock-up tool, potentially. Here we go. ZDZ could be in trouble. Vampire going to get hooked, and here comes the Rift Herald. How many? 1, 2, 3 knockups. Xiao Hao breaks up the fight and causes Team WE to be in complete disarray. It's a double kill for Angel. Palkia going a little bit too deep.
Another charm.
ZDZ once more, but he's all alone now. He's getting whittled down, but here's On. Here's On and Angel. Quadra kill for Angel!
And it's Scumbag On who denies the penta, but that seals WE's fate under their turret. It was like sharks in the water, Yanni, just circling some helpless children. He had one.
Yeah, the ghetto knockup gets the job done. ZDZ takes the mid turret. EDG secures the dragon. They broke the game wide open with that heads-up play.
Yeah, it was, I mean, look at what they got off of that. So frequently you'll see teams caught in two minds as to what they want to do. But the way EDG are playing here up against a much more formidable opponent, it's worth saying. WE definitely scarier than FPX as they're looking for another fight.
Yeah, Angel with Taeyun over on the side. He gets rooted up. This is not a fight that Angel is winning, though. Here we go. Big stuns coming out. Knockups are there. Is EDZ on the back line. Vampire will fall. And now he's dealing with Monkey, forcing him away from this Otacon. We didn't talk about the throw magnet, but yes, the throw magnet is showing up to play right now.
Angel's base, though, he lost that trade. He's got TP to come back into this fight if he needs to. TP's into the mid lane, so he's going to get push on that as well. But now a wall.
Yep, that Weaver's Wall.
Oh, the timing.
It stops EDZ. He's stuck in the corner right now, just trying to survive. Monkey barreling down on him, and they find the kill. And now On going to be the next target here. Xiaohao going to try to link up with him. Angel over on the side here. Doesn't have his ultimate. Doesn't land any of these skill shots. Vampire is coming back soon as well to try to sandwich these guys and corral them around. Angel
no ulti
desperately just trying to buy some time, but he's going to walk right into Vampire, and he gets caught up in all the CC, and now he's caught in the cage, and he's not doing fine. Shut down to Q.
First time that Angel dies this series is at a pivotal juncture around the Atacon. WE are still down 3,000 gold, but they've got the control with no solo laners on EDG's side. They will be able to take the Atacon here. Blood Roses are even for the time being. Let's see how much this balloons into their favor. With the levels, with the gold and the stats that they will get from this, this could be what they needed to level that playing field. But they're still within firm control.
Cube doing things up on the top side here. We'll be able to take that top tier 1. All of a sudden, the game is tilted toward WE a little bit. They are down about 2,000 gold. They're not out of the woods yet, but...
That equalizer.
Oh,
bigger deal.
They got
Ulti from
Angel's
Angel
ult
to dodge the flick. That's pretty big. Now Angel forced to try and make something happen.
The hook going down on a Vampire. Here comes the teleport from the Jax. Coming from the side is Xiaohao looking for big knock. Comes the Cataclysm. Taeyun is stuck for right now. He has no way out. Angel on to Karis. Oh no, they found Taeyun. A big play by Palkia means that EDG win the fight and the dragon is theirs for the taking.
And where is our top laner? Once again, it's Cube off in the side lane, and it's WE looking to find a fight that they have no right to try to find. Yes, they may end up getting that top tier 2 turret, but that's now Soul Point going over to EDG. And it's a massive expenditure of summoner spells as well. Karis no flash, Taeyun no flash. And now when we're going to have Baron spawning in 50 seconds, with EDG having such a gold lead, it will be really easy for them to try to turn onto these high profile carries, onto these immobile carries as well. But Angel, no flash, no ulti, he's been spotted bot lane.
Overstaying his welcome, Karis is going to come in here with the Weaver's Wall, and Xiaohao realizes his mid laner is cooked.
As well.
They're starting it.
They turn,
okay,
they hit it.
We're going to shotgun a Baron here. Palkia going to land the hook on a Monkey. Everybody's on top of him. Nobody's around to help him. He flashes out. He's still alive thanks to the Subjugate, healing up as best he can. Looking for Palkia, who's low, but he gets hooked up again. Monkey
Taeyun's
still
on.
alive. Backside, Angel and ZDZ trying to do their thing, but Cube gets the kill. The turn's on to ZDZ. He's got the helicopter. He stuns both of them, and he's going to look to finish off Vampire. Meanwhile, Cube can handle On and Xiaohao. They take down Vampire. Ends up being a 4 for 2 for EDG, and the Baron has been started.
And it is just too easy for EDG. No flash on the carries means that they are just sitting ducks. There's nothing really for them to do. And EDG, they need any fight. Any fight is a good fight, and they make good on that promise. They're able to walk their way in, turn with the Jarvan, turn with the Nautilus, and find themselves the Baron to boot.
Team WE, it's just not happening yet. It's so hard in this particular game because, you know, if you can play it front to back, Talia can have a lot of usefulness, but it's just such a difficult front to back here as we're going to see a double knockup coming out. They're going to try to pick off Monkey, and they get him again. Now they're going to look for Vampire. Seismic shove, gets him a little bit closer. His Angel's going to use the last Spear Rush, get to the backside. Taeyun falls, Karis is dead, and I think that's it, Rude Dude. EDG 4 for nothing. Cube is the only one who can try to stop this Baron assault on the base.
They've got Baron for another minute, and they've got a minion wave pouring in. EDG looking good here, Yanni. This is the second game in a row where they've got a lead and they've not let go.
And they are not going to let Cube survive. He will fall. The Nexus turrets will fall. And EDG are up 2-0 against Team WE.
I just don't know if they'll be able to do all the marking that they need to do, because they're gonna. You can't stop a Pantheon getting into the backline period, right? Like, he just ults over you, regardless of where you are.
He trying to slide in and steal these Raptors, but he's gonna very quickly. Oh, he didn't spot Xiaohao actually. Now he does with his hand in the cookie jar. Palkia taking the Bard portal over the wall to disrupt this further, but now Palkia is between a rock and a hard place because Corky's chasing him down. Tries to make a snappy flash play, but now the re-engage is here. Xiaohao looking to find this kill, but it's first blood going over to Karis, and Xiaohao is forced away. I think we might have to be waiting till then for this dragon to see any action.
On the bot side, Palkia.
Oh, wait.
Knocked back.
Oh, that was a great satchel. Palkia in a little bit of trouble. Going to chase him down. Taeyun is just continuing to play so well in this series.
Yeah, Flash nails the bomb on the exit of the portal there. Of course, for those uninitiated, the Ziggs W executes turrets from 25% HP. Be a quick chunk onto ZDZ here, as he should be able to walk his way out of this one.
Well, he wants to go back in a little bit, but he managed to take Taeyun to about half. Dragon secured for EDG, and
It's worth saying as well that for the Ziggs landing skill shots this game, as much as it may seem like a quintessential part of Ziggs, is going to be difficult. You have Akali with triple dashes plus Proto Belt. You have ZDZ with a dash every time he casts a spell. And if they want to go for this fight here, items dictate that there's no one side that has the advantage. It becomes more about that setup and about who wants to go for it first.
And it looks like the Dragon will just go the way of Team WE, so it'll be a while before we see much of anything in the way of Dragon stacking, as it's one apiece for both of these squads.
Yeah, focusing a lot of gold onto Karis, a player who we came into this series and highlighted as one of the weak spots of WE. He's been given a lot of gold, a lot of resources here to try and make something happen, as the turret will fall.
They're staying a little close here as Angel. He's already so low on HP. Taeyun's ultimate will go and grab the kill. An ill-advised decision by EDG. Now EDG is on the backside here, and he's all alone trying to fade away. He's going to use the public execution, trying to flash away, but they're just on top of him and taking him down. Team WE getting it done early.
Cube now needs to make a choice. Is he going to push this extra wave and then use his ulti? Or is he going to... because that's going to make him late to this. Might mean that ZDZ loses out. It just means that, honestly, EDG get this with very little response. There's nothing to be done here by WE, and they're just getting the Herald without any recompense.
Playing it safe so far. Playing it nice and intelligently, I'll say. If not a little reserved. Now Karis looking to chase down the EDG jungler, and in mid laner we see a lot of pings coming down on this top side, Rude Dude.
The gaps are closing. There's a Herald out for one person, but can two people make it out of this? They're looking. It's 5 people from EDG up on the top side. Maybe we're
try to make
this around.
Yeah, another creative Herald play. We're going to look for the Taeyun knock up here. And we're going to look to turn around. The Tempered Fate. Is the timing there? No, he goes right into the wall. Vampire's ultimate keeps him alive. Angel on the backside, completely alone right now as Cube is able to play bodyguard. He's absorbing a lot of damage, but there's just not a whole lot that EDG is pumping out right now. So the Rift Herald usage will only be to spare a dive.
Nail biting between these teams, as everybody goes for a big 5v5 on that top side, but nobody willing to make that commitment. It ends up sealing one member's fate. With WE winning out on the HP trade, though, they can use the Ziggs here, use the Herald and the Grubs rather, to take down this turret. One swift swoop, and ZDZ using public execution there. They're looking
Here we
still.
go. We've got... Yeah, oh my goodness! Where did he go? He went straight back to the base because he's dead! Team WE absolutely dominating EDG here in Game 3.
Palkia
looking to keep them around, but he may have just baited the rest of his team. Double kill for Karis, looking for On Angel's perfect execution. Won't yield a kill, as he's got to run scared, and Team WE get another.
Yeah, it's anything but perfect, unfortunately, for Angel as he ultis out. Like the very small shield that prevents your damage, as they are fighting on live, Yanni. Looks like that tier 1 turret's going to go falling as well.
Yeah, Team WE.
There we go.
They're just playing a fantastic macro game right now, and if you want to learn how to play a macro game, you can take the opportunity to learn directly from pros themselves. Whatever your rank, the best way to start climbing now is to schedule a coaching session at prodiv.gg. You'll work one-on-one with an active or recent player in the NACL, ERLs, or LTA who will teach you to play like a pro. Get personalized coaching from the pros today at prodiv.gg using code LPL10 at checkout to save 10% and support the LPL English broadcast.
It's going to be quite alright for WE and quite alright more so for EDG in the late game to be able to try and find these fights. But WE have done such a good job at peeling, at keeping their team alive, keeping Karis, keeping Taeyun in a position to consistently churn out damage. Not really too worried about it just yet.
Xiaohao's ultimate is up now. With this Alakon being done, it feels like you're going to have to at least give it a shot. It's at 5,000 HP. He's still waiting. Teleport coming in. Angel's on the backside. Here we go. Ultimate coming through. Who's going to secure it? It's taken by Team WE. But the team is so disconnected. Xiao Hao will fall. Palkia able to use the magical journey to try to get away, but it means that Team WE is able to get a little bit closer. Stun is out, but Vampire undaunted. Now is going to look to peel back onto ZDZ. Angel on the backside. This is your best chance if you're EDG, and you just can't get anything done. He'll look for Taeyun, and he will not find him. 11 kills to nothing. No turrets for EDG. No grubs, just a dragon. It is complete and utter domination by WE here in Game 3.
And they're looking incredibly good. They are looking like the team that took down AL as now Vampire's found on.
Yep, the knock-up a little delayed to make sure the rest of the team could get there in time. And On will fall too. It is a 12th kill. ZDZ get onto a second item here. Xiao Hao isn't even close. Angel's not close. It is dire straits. I guess dire straits isn't even the right word. It feels like they're not even in any sort of straits. They are completely out of this game, and Team WE are surgical with the way they are sieging right now. Here comes an ultimate on the backside to try to make a squeeze play here. Xiao Hao getting there. On the back line is ZDZ. Trying to do what he can, but he gets blown up immediately. Xiao Hao getting taken very low. So is Angel. They just can't find the carries of Team WE. A triple kill for Karis, and I've never seen a Corki look so protected against a team like EDG. On the last one standing, but he is now sitting. It is an ace for Team WE, and they are looking to end the game and go to Game 4.
17-0. This has been meticulous from WE. And they're just going to take the game.
Monkey will get his first win on Wukong in 2025, and he earned every bit of it. All of Team WE firing on all cylinders, Rudude. Yeah, I also think more poke to be able to land these deadly flourishes, right? It's just another avenue of like, okay, we tagged somebody, too much effort, to be quite honest with you, and this is a little bit more of the Team WE that we expected. Again, we're playing it a little bit slower, a little bit more cautious, and so far it's been to their benefit. We are going to see grubs up in about...
It's support quest gold. Palkia is still not really anywhere near close, probably halfway through that, just off of stacking minions, where Vampire is able to constantly whittle away, poke at those HP bars. And now Vampire can walk up to this top side, use...
I have an idea that Xiao Hao is up there with one of the grubs going his way. He's now level 6, so that Keeper's Verdict going to make a large impact in this game if he can land them, being able to flip these fights and have a man advantage or two.
He gets out, and on this top side, I don't know that Cube's going to be able to meet the same fate. 6 seconds on Dominus, but he takes a full Q3 there. It's about building up the rage bar. He spots...
Now, what a flash by Xiao Hao! Knockup is there! Beautifully played by the Poppy! Side paying off so far for EDG, but they are down in objectives.
And again, it's about how much can WE push the pace of this game. 2 Dragons is a good start. They book their place in the playoffs. If that first fight goes the way of WE, then they push that timer back a little bit further. Cube has no teleport. He's all the way down on the bot side, but it is a wave being lost by ZDZ here. Herald already started for EDG, and it's all about WE. Can they stall with enough time?
They're looking to find a way, and they're looking for a fight. Shockwave lands on the 2 to try to disrupt. Dawning Shadow over the top. Xiao Hao's ultimate does not land, and now he's going to get turned on. He's a level down and being run down completely alone. There's the ultimate, the hero's entrance. Xiao Hao is dead. On, and Angel still well protected. The Herald will reset. No root coming out as Cube now is getting kited out. You mentioned it, and he'll fall to ZDZ as ZDZ wants more, but he gets knocked up, but not stopped. No. Immediately canceled. On will chase him down as he looks for Vampire next. Karis trying to do what he can to save his support, but he pays for it in blood. It's a 4-for-1 for EDG, and they're going to take the Herald anyway.
And in that pivotal first fight, Yanni, WE fail. EDG are able to stand tall, they sustain the engage, they weather the storm of Monkey, and they come out on top with this Herald.
He's the only one actually able to get in. We're seeing a flank TP come out of Cube, but it's immediately getting marked Monkey in there, and the team is completely split. Palkia is going to get engaged on. Here comes the Keeper's Verdict. It will land and knock Taeyun way out of the fight. Xiao trying to stay alive. No taunt to be had. Backside here. On's in trouble. Shockwave down. Hero's entrance. Cube eats the AD carry alive, but is now finally getting blocked and taken down. It is time for ZDZ to try to do his thing. Monkey going to secure this dragon, but ZDZ wants kills. Karis is low, and he's dead. But now ZDZ, is he a little bit too far up? Looking for Monkey next. The shielding is big. The rest of the team is a little too low. The dissonance slow. Looking for Monkey. The shields are there. He's able to get around the corner, but they want to stick around. Taeyun trying to get these shots off. Trying to get these roots over the wall. Xiaohao gets the wall. Cleanse. Xiaohao still alive. But here's the curtain call. Xiaohao survives. ZDZ is still a monster in this fight. And he really, really wants kills. And he really, really wants Taeyun. But he will not find him. WE critically getting that third dragon. Hey guys, this Otacon is being started and Team WE are immediately running down as fast as they can. They have no teleport on Cube. And ZDZ does have teleport to be able to join.
What's happening? There's nobody from WE
low.
nearby.
2,000, 1,000. Monkey can't get close. And Xiaohao will secure a teleport coming in from ZDZ here as Team WE cut and run, unable to do a thing.
Losing out on that big team fight boost is going to be very, very damning, not to mention the gold, the experience, the stats that get given over.
The problem is that at this point in the game, it's so hard for Jin to be able to do something like that. We see Monkey taking a very creative angle here, trying to slip in from behind, but he's going to be spotted out on this pink. That's very, very bad. As you see, On is now headed down to him. Yeah, they
try and
can
spot him out. Mark him. Make sure that he can't get into this pit as ZDD
wait, On's left
up.
alone with him. Okay, Monkey is going to be stopped, and everybody's on top of him, and now he's going to try to kite it out. He's not going to get stunned over on the other side. Vampire falls. Cube trying to get over to Xiao, but he gets knocked away. Both of them do. Taeyun has to run, being chased down, but here comes the Galio. The knockup is there onto Xiaohao. No taunt is going to land, but right now, EDG have full purchase and will be able to secure the dragon because ZDZ is just running down Monkey. He's so close to killing him, and he will.
Takes down the Olaf, and now 25 minutes into the game, Yanni, for EDG, but WE are still going to fancy their chances.
Cube has flash. Very interesting to note because he has been doing well to get to the back line as best he can. 5,000 HP. Over on the other side, Karis is going to mark the Aatrox.
But it's all about
He has
Baron.
to flash away. Here we go. It's low. Who gets it? It will go to EDG. Wants to find an angle, but that turret still standing means that EDG will not continue this push. Well, Monkey wants to continue this play while these health bars are low, but ZDZ is healing up big time. It's a 3-level difference. Look who's caught. It's Vampire who's dead, and now we're turning to Cube as his life is forfeit. Taeyun caught dead himself. EDG full control, looking to eliminate WE from playoff contention. They march on.
And the game, the series, their hopes of having any say in their playoff standings slipping away fight by fight with the Baron at their backs. EDG take 2 turrets in the top side. They take complete control over game number 4.
Problems that have plagued them against higher level competition in Group Ascend have shown up at the worst time against the second best team out of Group Nirvana.
The only way out is through. They have to try and fight their way out of this position because the game only gets worse. But it's already awful. We were talking about poverty builds in game number 3. Look at Taeyun's build. Like, this guy does no damage to anybody that he needs to. ZDZ is 5 levels up on the Jhin, and now they're taking Cube to tear it as well.
The gold continuously filling the pockets of EDG. But despite how much weight they're carrying there, it's not slowing them down. It's not slowing this Baron push as they've now broken the base and are looking for this inhibitor. We're seeing a teleport on the bottom side here coming out from ZDZ as he's looking to rejoin the team. Team WE very quickly losing ground. The gold getting spent.
There's a deep TP behind. Cube's going for a long flank.
Okay, here we go. Monkey's trying to get in there. On was forced to flash away. Returning to ZDZ, but here comes Cube, but his flank is only on to Palkia. Now he's going to look for ZDZ, but he's getting interrupted. ZDZ healing up so much.
Q3.
He's just still alive on the side, but the shockwave over on the far side, taking them down. They're falling like dominoes, rude dude. And guess what? Team WE has been cut down by EDG. Game 3, just a mirage. EDG, their playoff hopes, their world's hopes will stay alive another day. They beat Team WE 3-1.
The Nexus will fall, Yanni, and EDG tear apart WE in game number 4, 17-3.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.